What is up, everyone? This is a raid video guide on an awesome champion, venomage. I mean, venomage is just, oh my god. Venomage is crazy good, like no other champion. First, I'll go over his kit. A1, attacks one enemy 2 times, destroys target's max HP. Stop there. This is great for the Scarab King because you need to destroy max HP, otherwise he'll counterattack and put those nasty debuffs on your team. This is amazing for a Scarab King. Let's continue. By 75% of the damage inflicted if they're under a heal reduction buff. We'll get to that later. Each hit has a 35% chance, booking up to a 50% chance of activating 2 poison debuffs. Now this is a double-edged sword, because if you activate the debuff, you no longer have a poison debuff, but you also get that extra damage off the A1. So I think the A1 is pretty dang good. Let's look at the A2. Neurotoxin. This one is also very good. Let's see. Attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing decrease defense and decrease attack for 2 turns. But the decrease attack only happens if target has poison debuff, which he actually has in his kit, and that books up to, so defense books up to 100%, and the attack books up to 75%. Flesh Melter Venom. This is a great ability. AoE, heal reduction, and poison. 2 poisons. 100% chance landed when booked. And then his passive, enemies under heal reduction inflict 15% less damage. Just the icing on the cake with that one. And he's even got an accuracy aura. Not the best accuracy aura, but it's an accuracy aura. And his A2, 3 turn, A3, 3 turn. So he's gonna do his A3, A2, A1, A3, A2, A1 very, very well. Now let's get to the masteries. I haven't masteried him because he's only 5-star, but I would go for a clan boss mastery. Let me just actually pull up, where is it? Let me just pull up hellhades.com. Shout out to Hellhades. His website is awesome. You can look up any champ, just like I'm about to do. Here we go. Let me just... Alright, here we are. So, Hellhades' site ranks him a 4-star, which I would agree with. Great book value. Obviously, you can't book specifically, but that's where you want to get him booked, A2 and 3. So let's look at masteries. Also, before I say anything more, shout out to hellhades.com. I'll leave a link below if you want to check out any champions or even use their optimizer. I actually use it myself. So here's general PvE. You want to go for the War Master and Sniper and Master Hexer, I believe that is. Clan Boss Killable. You want to go for these. And this is actually pretty dang good. I'm not sure I would agree with Cycle of Violence though. And I'll show you why, because Cycle of Violence, you have to deal 30% chance, 30% of target's max HP. So I'm not sure if that's the right call, because I don't think you can do that much damage with venomage. Maybe I'm stupid. And then we go down and get retribution and deterrence. And then for the last one, Clan Boss No Extender, it's kind of just like general PvE, except you get Life Drinker and Cycle of Magic, and what's it on? Laura Steel. So that's the build. What artifacts do I have him in? You want him in Accuracy Gear. You need accuracy on this champion, so I put him in Accuracy and Perception. Perception is just so damn good for venomage. You want to build him fast but healthy with a good amount of accuracy. And I've gone for an accuracy chest piece with speed, and then speed boots and HP gloves, and everything else you want accuracy and speed, and extra HP and stuff is also good. So I have him fully booked, and we're gonna have a look at what he can do in, I think we're gonna have a look at what he can do in the Dragon's Lair. We're just gonna do stage 12 is where I'm comfortable farming. Is this team the one I use? Yeah. Alright, this is the team I'm gonna be using. I just have damage, AoE damage here, provoke, and ally protect, heals, revives, max HP damage, and then of course the star of the show, venomage. Let's go. So venomage will actually speed up your runs quite a bit, because I mean, he is throwing out those poisons, doing his job. So as you can see here, we've got heal reduction for 3 turns, so everyone's always going to have heal reduction and poison. An AoE double poison can also be a really good setup into a soloer for the Dragon's Dungeon. I think he can also solo some lower stages of Ice Golem. I'm not sure, he would have to be built in high resist for that. As you can see, we get the poisons and the heal reduction, and soon we'll also get the neurotoxin placing decrease attack and defense. There we go. And now he's going to hit 15% less hard because of that passive, and he's going to hit less hard because of the decreased attack. And you can see that we actually activated a poison or 2 on his A1, and we're just stacking the poisons and the HP heal reduction. Now if this is one of your first champions, your first epics on your entire account, and you don't have many epic books, I wouldn't book him at the start, like instantly, because obviously you've got a long way to go. You might get someone like Skull Crusher, which would be better. As you can see, we won. But if you're mid-game, Venomage is crazy good. He can be used in the Fire Knight for that heal reduction and the damage decrease. He can be used in the Clan Boss very well, and overall, just an insane champion. And actually, he can actually be used very well in the Spirit Keep because of that heal reduction. Just make sure he applies it before she gets the block debuffs. That's very, that's something I want to say a lot. Now Clan Boss runs are a little more long, so I'll show you the first couple of seconds or minutes of the Clan Boss, and then we'll skip to the end of the Clan Boss run, just so this video doesn't drag on more than it has to. So mostly all we do is, as you can see, 30,000 per tick. That is really good for Clan Boss. And in the Clan Boss in general, you want as much damage decrease, which is why we take that decrease attack and increase defense into Clan Boss, because we need to take less damage to survive longer. Because we might be doing less damage, but we're surviving longer, which in turn means we're doing more damage. So yeah, and I'm going to pause the recording, and we'll be back at the end of the run. And here we are at the end. Not that much damage, but I'm kind of struggling in this area, probably because I've been holding all my shards for so long. And as you can see, doing a fair amount of damage considering he has no War Master, barely any masteries, and look how much damage Vizix is doing with just War Master. Imagine if he had War Master 2, that would bump his damage an extra 2-3 million. So there you go. That is my guide on Venomage. I hope you liked it. Do not forget, tomorrow there is a summon rush, probably mostly likely 2x ancient shards, which you can see I have just a couple. So yeah, be ready for that video where I probably summon like 12 legendaries in a row. That probably won't happen, knowing Plarium and RNG. But yeah, that is my guide on Venomage. If you need any help building them in the comments, post in the comments below your problem and I'll see if I can help you. For Clan Boss, just build defense and HP, accuracy and speed. Visit Hell Hades' website down below if you need help with Clan Boss and any other champions that I don't have guides on. Thank you for watching and goodbye.